Tribe of Noise Music. 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 Tribe of Noise Music.
What is up, guys? Damn it. Hold on, my mic. What is up, guys? It's your boy Jim Rat. Let me know how the audio is. I need audio checkup. Audio checkup. Audio checkup. Let me turn off all my Telegram stuff. What is up, guys? Let me get an audio check. Audio check. Audio fine. Audio chilling. Thank you. That is that makes the stream way better when I get that out of the way quick. I have a good mic, but sometimes I have to fiddle with some things because I talk on so many different platforms that every audio thing has better inputs for others. Anyway, it's your boy Jim Rat. Biceps in the chat. Something Richard Hart will never have. Low percentage body fat. XCH.trade. We are absolutely blowing up. And I'm saying I'm just a fan on the fan bus. Half the people in the Chia community are already sick of me. But I'm not. I don't give a shit. I am looking at crypto. I want gains, fun, airdrops, opportunity, learning. Chia has provided me every single fashion and function of that, the Chia meme coin scene that I have desired, while Richard Hart's Pulse chain, which I was heavily invested in, literally goes to zero. Richard Hart Win is a 100% career thief. And he has lied to every single hexakin and pulsakin constantly because they actually have good hearts, some of them normal people, and they actually believe that nobody could lie that much to anyone's face. But Richard can lie to your face, and he will continue to extract money from that chain, and your shit will continue to go down compared to Ethereum. All right, next topic. All right. I think I might be... and what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? What I just said, is that accurate? Is Richard Hart on the run? Is he on your most wanted list? Is he hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes? And did he get a $3 billion sacrifice? Why all his shit goes to zero and scammers run the chain? Let me know your thoughts on that. I would really love to know your thoughts on that. I've been kind of pushing that narrative. This is Richard's last cycle. Richard will have to go to a different corner of the internet to scam new people somewhere else. All right, and I'm going to just show you before we get into XCH.trade what the heck has been going on with Jim Rat's Twitter lately. Wow. I didn't know I could get so much hate. I learned from the best. This guy right here. Sheep. Everyone in here, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. This one's a scammer. This one's a scammer. This one's not a scammer, but he can be greedy at times. All right, so Charles can be a little greedy at times. These two guys steal as much money as possible. This guy wants Richard to stop stealing and siphoning money off of his chain, and his devs are better than Richard's devs. Richard doesn't even have devs. And Bretep is an alt account. So it's all smoke and mirrors, baby. Bretep, everybody blocked me. Once everyone starts blocking you at the exact same time, you can really feel out who the alt accounts are. It's much easier because they just like perma block even if they're not reading your stuff. It's great. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, as far as Richard Hart works for me now, if you support this, and I am going to go into the details about XCH trade in the alpha. I'm going to be giving the alpha that I see, and I've been grinding on this for like 3 or 4 weeks now, making money, learning, trading around, having fun. XCH has been nothing but profitable to me, and now I have a lot more coins, and I've been feeling really good about the low barrier of entry and the low market caps and the newness. Another thing Richard Hart used to mention a lot, coins that are new pump. Even if maybe they aren't the world's next leading technology, Pulse chain is shit, but Chia is totally different, right? Chia is a different animal, and I'm not going to give you my little 2 cents on it. I'm going to read the documentation. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to read the documentation. And then you can figure out for yourself. But I need you guys, they mass block everyone, right? So gaining any traction in this arena can be difficult. I need you guys to go through my Twitter and retweet all these absolute bangers. You see that 46,000 impressions on one tweet? It's because it hits home with a lot of people, right? Let's read it. If you want Richard Hart to act, you have to hit him in the ego. You built this to save people. Now you're hiding in a 7-Eleven basement. I'm not going to read it. I don't care. This is what we should be focusing on. I posted this last night. Live tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, YouTube, Twitch, X Spaces. I meant to say X Live. Today, and then I didn't mean to tag Tiger Swap and Dexy. Those aren't the actual @, so they didn't even pop up. Don't worry about that. Don't click on that. It's not going to scam you or anything, but it's just not the official page. Top meme plays on Chia right now. I'm in the trenches, brother. I am in the trenches, and if everyone on Chia knows it, because I'm asking questions and they're usually not letting me answer anything, which is normal. I'm kind of boisterous. But today I'm giving you the real alpha. Top meme claims on Chia, demo, XCH trade, Tiber Swap, and Dexy. Why Chia memes are different than Ethereum and Pulse Chain. Chia coins in general are different. Scarcity, tech, community. That basically sums it up, but we'll dive deeper. Fed rate cuts are coming. Do not believe the Donald Trump FUD. They're trying to buy the dip. Donald Trump is doing a coordinated thing right now, I can tell, where the economy's not going to crash, but he's going to mini crash it. He's doing like an RH, but just global. Like Richard Hart will, like the pump this morning on Pulse Chain, all fake, all dumb, all stupid, all him. So a couple other people buy, and then he sells everything and then reset to the same thing. So, but Donald Trump's kind of doing that on a large scale. If you see something like Tesla doing a 50% move, and then they're shaking hands online afterwards, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like XCH doesn't need XCH to pump for new things to go up because people are interested. People are clicking around. It's about people. What are people actually doing? Not fake people. Richard really created an environment of fake people, right? Everybody is making money and scamming everyone, and they all have alt accounts and telegrams. So it creates this false volume, this false feeling of people being there. Check like Sami or someone like that's tweets. Like the second they go, it's like 500 likes, but like nobody's talking, right? Nobody's really as much as it's all pay to play, pay to market. But some people are better at marketing than others. Some people are better at being socially accepted than others. Some people have more motion. We call it motion. And I don't sell out. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I have projects and plans, and you'll be the first ones to know. And you'll know by looking. I don't have all the supply, or whatever dev doesn't have all the supply, or it's about community building. The next layer of crypto, the Tang Gang being very early to this, and it's not a new concept. It's just a new way to farm. Like you need real people to be really interacting, and the Tang Gang and Chia are doing such a good job, dude. Never have I once been scammed over there. Never have I once felt like they wanted me to buy something so bad. Yeah, they play around. They say honk, 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 and then the shit pumps. And then, but that's just fun, right? Where I'm super high risk. So like that's low risk to me. Everything on XCH has been extremely low risk to me. Like downside like 20% or 50%, upside like just forever. And those are the coins that I like to put a small amount of money in and learn about and get involved in the communities. And I don't care if the Chia people don't want me to tell others about the meme coins, because a lot of them are like DMing me like, don't get all the Jeets in. And I'm like, dude, I'm just talking about what I see. And if you're not ready for Jeets or other people, then just build your own little separate blockchain that nobody wants to use, right? If you want mass adoption, humans are sticky. Humans are weird. Humans like to gamble. Humans like to lie. So I'm saying like the reality of people coming onto the chain is just that you're in earlier than everyone. So just chill out. Have fun. Don't hate me. I've onboarded 85 people this week. Like, outrage marketing works, right? Richard taught us that. I just am not scamming you. I'm not selling you anything in particular. Just telling you exactly what I'm doing as someone who's gotten savvier online over the years, right? I've been doing this for many, many, many years now. I've been streaming. I've been buying crypto. I've been providing liquidity. I've been teaching others, making the first videos about a lot of different subjects on the internet when it comes to crypto stuff. I mean, we were around when Uniswap and Pancake Swap and V2 and V3, and then Richard stole everyone's money, and then boo, 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 boo. Uncle Tom here. I want to see biceps in the chat. Let's make YouTube chat great again. Yeah, so this will be happening today. This is the new rap meme over on the right. That's the GRC rap meme I created. So tight pants, tight shirt. Forgot his Patek Philippe. Hey, proof of work. Right there. Not on roids anymore either. Back in the day, I was huge, though. Compared to, I was 30 pounds heavier. It was obvious. And I was honest about that, too. What a clinky dink. This is kind of what we've been dealing with last night. So if you look here, you have Pepe up 52% on the 7-day. Pepe up 277% on the 7-day. And these are things with 500,000 market cap. That's a very comfortable area for me to buy because you put a couple $100 in and you get a good deal and then you just ride it. That's how I preach doing things over here. This is not an easy place to trade. It's not like EVM friendly. It's just easy. You can buy and sell easily, but it's not like, this is not a centralized exchange bull S. This is completely decentralized. All the tokens have value. All of them can't be minted forever. All of them have low supply as far as compared to EVM forever printout vapor. All right, so I need you guys to retweet this now. The time is now. And I'm going to do a giveaway. Hold on, I got to pull up my Sage wallet. I'm doing a giveaway. I don't care. I'm doing a giveaway. Cat index token. I will be giving away cat index token today. Roughly $40. I've been buying dips. Cat index token. Cats are a thing in Chia world. You see the cat on Gene's shoulder there? You see the cat on Bepe's shoulder as he has a sawed-off shotgun? Do you see Mr. Me with my tight suit? I forgot my Patek Philippe. Do you understand? We have 330 live on X. Fantastic. 22 live on YouTube. I'm getting mass blocked in every way, shape, and form from all Richard's Goonies. Like Moon King's Goonies. Everyone that's trying to flip a dollar on Pulse Chain by scamming people is basically blocking me, harassing me, and all that shit. It's really good for business. So I don't give a shit. I do not give a shit. All right, so yes, go ahead and retweet this tweet. I'll tell you the giveaway in 1 second. I'm about to create it. Yeah, you just have to retweet the X link and drop one bicep in the chat. So if you retweet, already 15 people retweeted. But if you retweet, and I'll type this out, this is the tweet you have to retweet. It's this one. It's the X stream. And then you have to drop a bicep in the regular chat. So if you drop a bicep in the YouTube chat, my shit's lagging, brother. Twitter is so weak. But we're going to be doing a little bit of reading here in a second. So Put on your reading glasses. One more check on the audio. Orange Peel, thank you so much for being in here. I can't wait to start earning Peel points. I haven't figured that out yet. Looking good. Like the haircut. Still believe in RH, but down with you sharing your truth. Home to pick your lamb's color in the stream. Yeah, dude. Richard Hart, what Lambo color should I get when you send my stuff 100x? You're the smartest guy in crypto, right? You work for me now, bitch. Fat boy, big tits. Richard Hart works for me now. Oh, dude, CNI, stay here. Don't leave. I can promise you I haven't told CNI any of this. I just pick random memes that I like that are dipping, and then I decide that I like them. CNI, I got to DM you. Wait, CNI, I'm going to give away 25,000 units of your product. I like CNI. I like cat index, and I think the cats, the clawbacks, I like it. I like the meme. I love the kitties, and whoever's doing those kitties is crushing. CNI for the win. Why is my voice so light? Is it? Guys, is it light? Please. Is my voice light? I need to know. I'm going to start reading here. So CNI, crash out CNI fam. Crash out. Crash out CNI fam. It's on a huge dip right now, Lane. That's the only reason I'm like cool with being super chill on it. All right, my computer's really bugging slow right now. Damn it. Every time I stream now, my shit bugs out. What? I need a new computer, I think. Even though this computer is a Haas. Guys. All right, I'm going to start the program. All right, thank you, CNI. Don't leave. I love you. I want to be a CNI. I want to be in the meme somehow. Not all of them, but like some of them. I like CNI, and I think nobody knows about it yet, so I think it's pretty sick. Not nobody, but you know what I mean. So what we're looking at here, guys, and this is alpha, straight up. Everyone that's telling you to buy anything on the Richard Hart chain is lying to you straight up. This stuff I will show to you and prove to you why it's a safe bet as far as meme coin world. Yeah, you see that? Cat network index is down 40%. That's the reason I'm talking about it, because rarely do these things drop 40%. I'm all about that scoop. Because you'll see when I show you the market cap. All right, so obviously the most liquid coin on XCH is Bepe. If you're a bigger player of any sort, if you're thinking about throwing $1,000 at something, I would not throw it anywhere but Bepe, to be honest. Only because it's the only coin that can really handle like $1,000 buys yet. And that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Understand, you don't want coins that whales can manipulate. You want coins that new people can buy into and bigger people can't really just destroy. Now they pump newer people's bags, and the newer people / people that have been XCH, they're good. They're not like permajeets. But then you'll see the new coins, right? So the new coin, don't be too fooled by the new coins. If you see something pops up 4,000%, that means it just launched, or somebody just kind of wanted to make it work. So they bought it, and that's totally okay. But understand, see, I like buying tokens that are down 40%. So that's why I kind of highlighted Cat Index token today. I think it's a good token. I think it has good distributions. Everyone, we would love to add to our memes. Just send over photos for reference. Absolutely. 100%. And guys, stick with me. Like the Chia people don't necessarily want me just talking about this either. It's not they don't not want me talking about it, but this is their honey hole. You got to understand. But I know that me adding people to this pool will only benefit them. So I don't care. And the time is now. The time is now. I've never seen more bullish tweets from Gene Hoffman. We'll go to Gene Hoffman's stuff. He's talking about offer files for Bermuda Capital with signed blah, blah, blah. We are, guys, I gave you a final warning 2 weeks ago. We're up 1,100% since then on Bepe. We're up big since then, bro. So I'm not just blowing smoke. Tang Gang guys are pissed. They won't even let me go into the I'm not even really allowed to talk. I thought I was, but then I was obviously a little too familiar because all the guys there that's like their hobby spot. They don't want to talk to anyone that is just like making noise, which is fine. I'm used to that kind of isolation. So, all right. So XCH is a separate blockchain, right? Uses Chia Lisp. This is a decentralized situation, guys. This is not CeFi DeFi mix. This is not Vapor Pulse Chain Piss mix. This is pure-blooded DeFi with real numbers. If you see a market cap here, and I only know this because I've looked. If you see a market cap for the #1 most liquid coin on the chain right now, you'll see $647,000. That's mostly like 100% real volume. There's probably a couple whales in there that have a little too much, but that's fine. $647,000. Do you like to go into that or something with a $3 billion sacrifice that everyone lost all their money on already? That Richard is just trying to hold on to. My favorite, probably like explosive meme coin on the chain is a Versace Ferrari Vegas. I'm not beating around the bush here either. You guys think this shit's funny? When you name something ticker Chia and it's on Chia and all the Chia people love you and you're doing everything to community build and literally changing the entire landscape of Chia from a sideshow aspect where he's building communities and like attaching to it and like being just beneficial. Versace Ferrari Vegas apartment Patek 9000 Eno. I know you've seen the memes. And can somebody clip this for me? Versace Ferrari Vegas apartment Patek 9000 Eno. That is the ticker. And let's look at the metrics so I can blow your fucking mind real quick. There is 10 million total coins and the US dollar amount is 0.4 cents. I mean, it's 4 cents. There's only 10 million. A whale position is 100,000, I think. Hold on. Yeah. That's lit. That's what I call lit. I call that lit. Where I'm from, that's lit. You're getting into a new blockchain that has future roadmaps, has been developing forever. Their meme coins. Oh my God. Look at the 30-day on this. It's up 1,000% on the 30-day. I was definitely talking about this 30 days ago. That's another 1,000% runner. And it's because it's new. It's not because of black magic. It's not brand new, but like the bull market, the alt season, this is a real alt season on a really new chain. Look, here's the first mayhem. I got to buy all the way over here because I didn't know about this stuff until these days. I just got lucky. But then when you get lucky and you keep moving, 1,000%, guys, that's pretty good, right? For something that has $417,000 of real liquidity and barely any users. Wow. Let's use our math brains. I don't know much about Love. I own some of it, but it's a popular one for sure. I'll dive more into it. And then Honk is, these are all going to be around forever. People don't realize that these are the first coins that were made on the chain that people really adopted. Honk took brutal heat, dude, last night. Guess what? Whoops. No, it didn't. Not anymore. Almost all-time highs again. So you can see how reflexive this is in the moment because it's only buy pressure. The wars were fought over here, guys. All these wars, this was a war. This was a war. And now I don't have to fight anymore because I wasn't ever fighting. And I'm going to show you how to actually interact with this stuff too. All right, so I think I'm just going to pull up my Sage client, even though it's probably a doc city. I don't care. This is like my fun play wallet. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not smart. That's not smart. Space Scan. I haven't used Space Scan yet. Oh, is that the Block Explorer? Yeah, no, I have used that. We would love to add you to our memes. Absolutely sick. All right, just keep listening, guys. Keep listening. So I kind of went through the metrics. You have to mint these coins, and they cost money to mint. So even the minting process has a value associated with it, which is valued in XCH. If XCH goes up in value, even without there being liquidity pools, these things go up in value. It's piss. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's real crypto. Fully diluted market cap, 164,000 on Honk. It's 164,000 bands, and that's not that much, but it's a lot. When something's new, it's dope. And here is the token. I'm calling the bottom on the day. You hear me, Cat Index? Just for example, we'll read Cat Index. And I'm just letting you know like how I look through all this stuff. I'll keep giving you the alpha on how to look around and play around. I have no idea who owns this token. I have no idea nothing. But I'm going to read to you the entire description of Cat Index token. Cat Network Index, I'm sorry. CNI and the cats are what they call the broken down mojos or the broken down XCH. I don't know exactly how to verbalize it yet. CNI, the Cat Network Index, is the first meme coin index of the post-dollar era. A Chia-based cat token that purrs when memes and markets collide. No dollar signs, no suits, no clawbacks. I love that. No clawbacks. Meow. No suits, just claws, cats, and the chaos of the open market. CNI isn't just a token. It's a benchmark of feline financial future. Launched with zero fluff, no VC bags, no empty promises, just 1% to the dev who dared, 9% to the community, which they probably airdropped, and the rest left to claw it out in the open market. If dollar is Wall Street and C is the ally cat revolution, Chia native meme native, built to scratch the surface of all markets converging into one. Tokenomic supply, 57 million. Oh my God, I love seeing a coin that has just, after a 90% burn from the 574 initial million. Airdrop 5.5 million tokens. So that's like 7% of the supply right there, 10%. Averaging about 10K per recipient, liquidity 5 to 10%, supply paired with XCH at launch. No clawbacks, no roadmap, just one meme, one market. Let's look at the metrics. Circulating supply, 25 million. Market cap, 30K. That's why I'm calling the bottom on the day. No, I'm not suggesting that. How is this suggesting that? Is talking about anything else suggesting that you sell all your shit? I'm not Richard Hart. I'm not trying to scam you, bro. Throw $25 in and learn how to crypto. Like that, you don't have to lose all your money every time you learn about something. You'll learn that. Since you're 100% staked, your life is over, 100% over. Your life is over. So try to go ask your neighbor for a couple of dollars and buy some Cat Index token. That's all I'm saying. Have some fun. Nobody's telling anyone to sell all their shit. I'm not coming into the room and telling you I'm a billionaire. Although I could set up my room to be fancy and have little cool features and then tell everyone I had 1 million businesses that are worth $100 million and fucking blah, blah, blah. And I had a garage sale for my gay front yard and I fucking hate my life and I'm fat and I'm hiding under a 7-Eleven because I owe $300 million in tax fraud. This is nothing like that. This is nothing like that. Nothing like that. Not suggesting that. I suggest you probably stop watching, honestly, because if you're 100% staked, I don't want to kill your vibe. And I will kill your effing vibe. Lane, if you're not following Lane, make sure you do that. He's all over Twitter, throwing hands, having fun, asking questions, making mistakes. Go. And to be honest, if you sold all of your shit for the Ferrari token, you would wildly outperform. But I'm not suggesting you do that. It's stupid to suggest that. I don't want to look like a dickhead for stuff that I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck they're cooking up. I don't know. I have no clue. I FOMO'd into Brand Baby last night. Like, that's where my mind's at. And it went down 2,000%. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just trying to give you low barrier entry. Do you want to have Pepe coin for the first time on a separate blockchain, brand new? Imagine if this blockchain blows up. Do you think Pepe will have more than 104,000 market cap? Only 420 million in total supply? Yeah. I know it will outperform, actually. I'm 100,000% sure this fucking stupid Pepe coin, not that it's stupid, but you know what I mean, will outperform everything Richard Hart's ever created in his entire life. I am 100% sure of that. Because Richard Hart's a scammer. And he is milking money off the chain as fast as he possibly can. And he has all your funds and all your shits to zero. The results are already in. Hold on one second. Let me think. Scam test results. Look at the screen if you're not looking. Scam test results. What do you think he graded on that? Good grade or bad grade? Meanwhile, we're having fun. Look at the screen. Tom Beppe has a cat on his shoulder and a sawed-off shotgun. Bran and Gene Hoffman right there with their kitties. Me, my suit's too tight, and I forgot my Patek Philippe at home. Does that sound more fun to you? Or do you just want to keep staking your money? This is for all you guys are Jeets anyway. So Jeet better. Be a better Jeet. All these coins are blowing up now. I'm not saying they won't drop 50%. I don't fucking know. How in the hell would I be able to keep up with this? But if you see a ticker at any point in time and you have a feeling that it might have something to do with me, and it's brand new, and then you look at confirmation, that's the alpha. That's all I got to say. And I'm big on gold, dude. I'm really heavy on gold. And I bought HOA for the first time the other day, so I'm not selling that HOA, period. That HOA is not ever getting sold, I don't think, unless I buy something with it like NFT. But I had to get a suicide bag of HOA because I'm behind, bro. I'm trying to figure this shit out, and I'm just giving you the stuff that I'm figuring out. Cookies is creating an interactive community that's absolutely insane. Tom Beppe is insane. NFT Profit Master is insane. CNI token is insane. All of these guys are insane, and they're amazing. And I don't care how much they hate me. Hate is not something that I've avoided very well in my life. People don't like me because I speak the truth as much as I can and as loud as I can, and I cannot be sold. 555 live viewers. 555 live viewers. RH, come out of your basement, buddy. If your man boobs don't see the sun every once in a while, you could be in risk. You need vitamin D, Richard. What's up, Crypto Bigfoot? Hey, Sami. Hey, Tiger Cock. Let's go. All right. That's it for that, for right this moment. All right. So I kind of went over like the meme coins, which ones I like. If you hit the Tang Gang ticker, then you'll only see the Tang Gang coins. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if well, I'm telling you, Richard's a scammer. So if you're winning, Rackham's winning. If you're winning, I'm winning. You think Richard wants to give me $1 million USD? The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. Richard does not want me to have $1 million USD on his dime. And I am not a big player in that ecosystem. Do the math. Quick math. And I'm no hate for you, bro. I'm just saying shit loud and proud because people need to hear it. Richard Hart duped all of you forever, including myself at some point. Luckily, I'm savvy enough with staying liquid. If you watch my videos back in the day, I said, you have to stay liquid here. Richard is not the guy you want to be listening to about where to put your money so you can't sell it. Richard doesn't want you to sell. Richard wants every last cent and morsel of anything that's produced on that chain to go directly to his wallet. He'll never, ever deploy the SAC funds. The only place those SAC funds are getting deployed is to the Finnish government. I think we will get rate cuts this weekend. I think rate cuts are happening this weekend. I think it's a total psyop, and I think rate cuts are happening this weekend. I don't think they're going to be brutal, drastic, but I think this is an all-time bear trap Iran war situation. These guys need more capital, and they need to buy these dips off these war news. I'm talking about not crypto. I'm talking about Donald Trump and Elon's boys. They're doing what Richard's doing on a billion times bigger scale. And it's all legal-ish, right? What Richard Hart did was legal on paper, scamming everyone out of all their money. Not really legal. But on paper, he lives in Finland, and he never was this, and he hid from this, and he wrote these stupid disclaimers on the website that nobody read. Richard's been in trouble for false marketing before. Don't get that twisted for 1 second. And at the end of the last 10 minutes of this segment will be everything you need to see on my Twitter timeline about how big of a lying piece of dirt, like psychopath level lying piece of absolute scum that Richard Hart is, and anybody that is really trying to sell you more like the Moon Kings and all that shit. Not like Internet Money KG is solid as a person as anyone ever will get, in my opinion. The guys from CST Coast, solid. There's a lot of solid guys, but they're still trying to capitalize on naive investors, kind of, even though their products are good. If you capitalize on naive investors and your product is good, it doesn't matter. If you capitalize on naive investors and steal all their money and get a $3 billion sack and go hiding in Russia while the international police come after you, that is not good for price. Hey, it's not good for price. Guess what? CZ went to jail for 4 fucking months. Guess what their chart did? Straight to the heavens. Straight to the heavens forever, and it always has. Why? Because Binance has some of the greatest marketing in the effing universe. And they have some of the most electric meme coin environments and some of the most high trading volume. And there's fluff, of course. There's fluff everywhere, but real deal volume. I'm telling you, I can see it. I've been participating in this for a long time on all of these chains now. Solana is more fluffy than Binance, but there's fluff everywhere. Richard has created the definition, the pinnacle vapor chain for scamming. Richard has created a chain that enables scammers, including himself, to siphon as much money off of the chain while they hide in their basements as possible. That's fair game. Vampire attack coming soon. Because now I don't have any moral boundaries with it, because Richard already lied and stole everything. So now it's just like, who can I save? Not because I'm a genius, because if you have anything to do with that shit chain, you're fucked. It's already down forever. What if you call someone that, oh, okay, Ryan. How about this, Ryan? I'll show you. I won't tell you. Because my words might have too much emotion in them. Because I'm so... What if this shit lost everyone's purchasing power forever? What if Richard Hart single-handedly destroyed Hex and got so many people screwed? Richard Hart is a career lying criminal. And he was shilling harder at 54 cents than anyone could have ever imagined. Richard knew what was going to happen, bro. Richard did not care about you. You're down for 5 years fucking straight. I don't care what the fuck stupid PLSX does. Everyone lost all their purchasing power. If Richard gets me a Ferrari, I won't even mention it. I'll just send him the color plot and let him know, like, what color should I pick, Richard? You have a good eye for this shit. Your best feature on PulseX is the logo, admitted by himself. Richard literally went on camera and said his best feature is the logo and the founder. Now, I'm going to go to TieBet Swap and Dexy. I am going to take a middle ground break for a second, okay, just to talk. I kind of went through the XCH.trade thing. I wanted to show you first the landscape. This would be the landscape, right? And then it says the native token price, which is so stable here, and it's just made really everything fucking great. This was not a money grab. So the chart will reflect that. This was a tech voyage where they created a new language. They created a new language. Richard can't even add V3 to Uniswap. So yes, I will call Richard Hart a scammer until the day he dies. I don't care. The only reason it's going 100x up is because everyone lost all their money. And I already know it won't happen. Why? Because I know who has the money. And I know who does not want people to get enriched. Hold on one sec. And I'm putting my ass out on the line here, friends. Like, you can say whatever you want. I am making a statement. This is my truth. I have always streamed and talked about crypto, and I'm continuing. If you want to be in the giveaway for CAT Index token, you have to retweet this tweet and drop a bicep in the chat. If you drop a bicep in the chat and you share this stream right here, we have 646 live right now. I cannot go to my stream because it's been vile lately. All right. Do you want Richard to come out of hiding? Richard Hart will never debate again. He hides. Too insecure about the death of his charts, too ashamed of the community collapse, too rich to care about the scammers he enabled. Once Richard Hart got the bag, he stopped calling them out. Now Pulse Chain is run by frauds, including Richard, and he won't say a word. Defend yourself, Richard. Aren't you the smartest man in crypto? What do you think about that? Let's hold that up for a second. Talk about visualizing 8625. Come on now. Let me just take a quick break. I swear I will be back in half of a second. I have to piss. I'm going to put on some light tunage. I want you to take this time to go through my Twitter and just, if you really like something, I'm going to go through it after this so you can look and watch. Retweet it for me. I have a private Telegram. It's invite only. If you want me to invite you, add me in comments on YouTube and I'll add you. Give me 2 minutes, please. Be right back.
Tribe of Noise Music. 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 Tribe of Noise Music.
Prediction for XCH, I don't know, dude. Higher, probably a lot higher. But yeah, they're working on stuff
Tribe of
to
Noise
get.
Music. Tribe of
What is up, guys? We're back. You see that? That's all natty now. I'm weak though. All right. Good day, Tom. Good day. Let's go back to Twitter for a minute. This is your man's. Let's read this. Crime. Europe's most wanted fugitives. Crime. Fraud, including the affecting the financial interest of the European communities within the meaning of the Convention of 26 July 1995 of Protection of European Community Financial Interests. Ongoing investigation. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Classic RH. And watch this. Did you sacrifice for Richard Hart win and now your money is worthless? You might be able to write it off as a non-business bad debt on your taxes. Here's how to do it right legally. The IRS can let you deduct totally worthless personal debts as a short-term capital loss. Now that it's 100% worthless, attach a notarized affidavit to your tax return showing Richard Hart Schuler's name, when, the date of pulse chain sack, what the purpose is, so Richard could steal all your money, and why it's now unrecoverable because Richard's on the run for fraud. Any proof of collection attempts will be. What's up over on? You can't hear me over on Twitch? That's weak. What the hell? Why can't you hear me on Twitch? Or are you just a bot? Might be a bot. Report the losses and loss on Form 8949, then carry the Schedule D on your tax return This becomes a short-term capital loss usable against any crypto gains up to 3K a year. Hey, look, Richard can pay that 3K a year for me. And it's more than that. There's loopholes around that too, but I don't care because I was just trying to get the point across. I didn't do it this exact way. This is just what ChatGPT mentioned to do it that way. So Richard, heck, Celsius down 99%, withdrawals frozen, Mashinsky is hiding. Guess what? Hex is down 99%. Richard Hart is hiding. Funny how fast lies catch up with you. Brizology, do you understand yet? Dumb F. That's for you, Briz. Celsius got 72.5% of their money back. I hear FTX customers got 100% back. Richard Hart will never give you your money back. And then the memes start. I will take over all of the Pulse chain. Let's continue. Twitter now pays me to talk S about Richard Hart. What a fat loser. There's a market for calling out scammers. Boom. Just some good old-fashioned memes. Good morning. Richard Hart sold us a dream with Pulse Chain, but in reality, it's down 16x to Ethereum and heading in the wrong direction. Richard Hart was wrong about everything. Obviously, the scam test results were in forever ago. But now let's go to my retweets. Even more diabolical is what I've been retweeting. I want 50 on this. 50. It's 49 right now. Somebody hit that with a 50 piece. And I am giving away cat token if you retweet this stream right here. 28 retweets so far. If you retweet and pop a bicep in the chat, I basically count all the biceps in the chat and then correspond that with the retweets, and then I pick one. I can pick whoever I want because it's my money and I don't care. And I don't know how to do the automated thing. Here's my morning. All green. So much green. Unreal green. When something's up 270%, 277% on the 7-day, that makes you happy. Hold on, I got to answer this phone call. JK, another scam caller. Might have been Richard. Real footage of Richard Hart Wynn, desperate to stop Jim Rat Crypto speaking publicly with the Pulse devs on X Spaces about plans to execute a successful Pulse chain community takeover fork and completely delete Richard's undeserved 95% supply is the best. Richard on his way to Spaces to stop me. Oh, wait, he's in a basement. Good morning. Say it back. Why Richard Hart Wynn will never deploy the SAC funds is right here. Because scammers got all the cash already, and now he can't pump their bags. So it just bleeds until everyone's gone. So once you sell your bags, it might be over, and then it'll go back up. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. Alert, alert. Please pay attention. Alert. An S1 filing for tokenized MSFT stock. Interesting. Oh, tokenized stocks. Another amended filing was just sent to the SEC for Bermuda Capital. That's XCH's fund that they work with, that we talk in the spaces with, that I live stream the spaces with. Okay? The thing will essentially be tokenized stock exposure to Microsoft MSFT. Tokenized stock exposure to Microsoft. Guys, this is not a flipping drill. If you don't have a suicide bag of XCH and a couple meme coins, you're cooked. You are cooked. I'm telling you that. I didn't say you have to sell all your shit for it. I said you're cooked. So MSFT, AAPL, and Avgo, all the Bermuda Trust Capital amendments or whatever they call them that went in. This is all documented. We talked to Gene live. I have a live interview with Gene Hoffman. Gene Hoffman will be a worldwide name. He probably, in some circles, he is. But I'm talking about he'll be all over the news circuits and doing all his thing. But right now he's on the feet fighting the fight. Follow his Twitter. I'll show you it later. Okay, Richard posted this a long time ago. Not happy while alone, happy with friends. I'll be better once I've helped create a million millionaires, and we are curing disease together. People are all that actually matters. This is actually what Richard Hart wrote. He wrote this for real and did not erase it. This is a guy that has a serious mental issue. Many serious mental issues. And we all have mental issues, right? But most of them don't make us steal money. This is a failed Howey test statement right here, Richard. Failed the Howey test, buddy. You want to create a million millionaires? Well, you created a million people that lost all their money. Really funny how that works, Richard. All because of greed. All because of lies. All because of deception. All because he was in trouble from his last gimmick or BTC trading problem or gambling addiction or whatever. He said he played video games for 10 years straight. Like, not good. Bearish for price. Super bearish for price. Lies are bearish for price. Complete and utter lies. You created generational poverty and said you could vanish like a coward. Regular people lost everything while you disappeared like a bitch. A bitch. A bitch. A bitch. Richard Hart is a little bitch. And he can't even put V3 on PulseX. He can't do anything. He's not capable of doing anything in the crypto world except talking. And he does not talk anymore. He won't talk anymore. All he does is talk about his workouts, and he's fatter than anyone. Failed the Howey test. So that's a failure of the Howey test. And guys, I'm getting a lot of fake accounts. Here comes GRC Vampire Attack to Pulse Chain. Get wrecked. Yeah, so let's see. Too Spooky. Let's see what Too Spooky had to say.
New material, you fucking idiot.
I'm going to listen to this real quick. This is Too Spooky. Everyone called him a scammer. Everyone calls him a scammer. I don't know any of the project he's doing, but he was feeling the exact same way as I was about the Pulse Chain community. He got fed up with this shit, dude. Eventually you get fucking fed up. And I don't know what's going on with fucking Tiger God, dude. I'm losing it for him, man. He is the weirdest guy of all time. His taint is all over my timeline. I don't know what's going on. Let's drop CNI on here. I'll drop their name in there because we're doing a giveaway for CNI, so you better follow the right account. I there's some like debate I'm supposed to be doing with Tiger, but he's so I'm thinking he might be female male mixture because I don't really. His energy is throwing me off. Like, I cannot figure it out. He's like kind of sassy, like a ex-girlfriend. Like, I can't really deal with it. It's just like, and then he's a sex worker, which I don't really align with. I don't like hanging out with sex workers any way, shape, or form. It's just really not image control is critical. Look at that guy's Patek Philippe. Just added 500 XCH to the portfolio. My Miminic bag is packed, but now I must load up on the business bag. Godspeed. Like there's still people like this saying we are totally 100% back this time. Hex is under a quarter of a single penny, and it was at 54 cents. This dude is either paid. Oh, he's staked up. Oh, no, this dude's full staked up. He's staked and baked. Yeah, this dump's probably done already. Richard probably milked it already. I haven't even looked. I don't even look at it anymore because I just played with it for so long. Anyway, let's go to so if you actually, I do want to show people a couple of things more technical. I got all my like ranty jitters out of the way. Just make sure you do the retweet the stream if you want to be involved in the giveaway for cat token. I like cat index token. And I like that it dipped real hard. I hate when they you have to buy them at the top, but I do it sometimes. So when you're on this page, you might think to yourself, how do I figure out how to operate in this environment? Well, luckily you can just press xch.trades. This is an official XCH website as far as they support it. And I'm going to talk a little bit about XCH for a minute. Okay. Discover why Chia is better. Chia is actually better. So I would like to collect Chia basics. Learn about Chia basics. Chia has the security of Bitcoin with the programmability of Ethereum while remaining secure, sustainable, and decentralized. This is 100% true. And it uses much less energy, and the node count is more vast. What makes Chia better? Chia's unique technology and features make it the most decentralized and secure blockchain suitable for real-life use. Low energy and accessibility. Chia uses a new energy-efficient consensus algorithm called proof of space and time that enables anyone to participate in securing the network by utilizing their available disk space in a process called farming. Its accessibility has contributed to Chia becoming the most decentralized blockchain with over 50,000 nodes actively securing the network and a Nakamoto coefficient of 10. This is a hard thing to code on and learn too, so it'll really keep the scammy people away, like scammy devs, scammy people like Richard. This is confusing. Richard needs something that he can scam people on. He does not want to put money into something that might not work, as far as might not work whatever he builds, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He doesn't even know what he's doing over on Ethereum. That's why he's in so much trouble. He already knew all these charts were going to get this bad. He's not going to tell you that. He knew that when Hex was at 54 cents, that he needed to figure out a way to get as much money from all you users as possible, because he made people rich. So he doubled down to get the bag. Now he's gone forever. Does that sound like something that would happen over on XCH? No, not really, because that would be way more difficult to pull off. Think about that as a separate security metric. Everything is just a coin. Chia coin set model sets it apart from account-based models used by blockchain like Ethereum. I'm going to make this bigger and just move my face out of the way. Can you guys let me know if you're paying attention and enjoy this content? If there's anything you would want me to look at in the Chia sphere, I'm taking the time now to kind of do that as we move forward in this journey. If you're not in my Telegram, you're messed up. So you have to DM me or tell me to add you, because it's private. And it's no pay group, no nothing. But I'm giving all the alpha that I can find, and I'm not shy about it. When I press buy, I fucking tell everyone what I bought. It's right the second I do it. I just don't care. It's just all about mad games right now. I mean, mad fun, just mad. We're just vibing right now. All right. This is really important to understand, guys. This takes people a while to figure out too, including myself. And it's not really figure out because there's no reason to figure it out. It's just like an intellectual part of how this technology works. It's not like you need to know it, but it's important because it opens your mind to what real DeFi is. Everything is a coin. Chia's coin set model sets it apart from account-based models used by blockchains like Ethereum. Coin functions at first objects the transaction. It objects and transactions involve spending and creating multiple coins simultaneously, similar to UTXO, ensuring a transparent and audible record of ownership. This way you can't get shit by people. You can't lie and deceive. That's why Richard Hart does not even want to look at this kind of stuff. The CoinSet model offers several advantages, including better scalability, improved privacy, and more secure smart contracts. Trustless peer-to-peer trades. Offer files are strings of text representing a partially signed spend bundle. Both parties' transactions occur simultaneously within the same block, enabling counterparty risk. Eliminating counterparty risk. There is no counterparty risk in this S. It's so good, dude. No marketplaces, no escrows, just peer-to-peer trading secured by the blockchain. Self-custody shouldn't be scary. This is another wild aspect. Everyone acts like self-custody has to be a suicide nuclear bunker. It shouldn't have to be. That's what good people are trying to fix, not just fucking tell you that you suck and to send them all your money. I want you guys to smash the like, smash the subscribe button. I'm going to be here for a while. And when I'm right about Richard Hart and he finally gets his last cycle, so I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but he'll be gone. Can you please double down on watching my show? Would you be more confident in my show if Richard Hart was not here? And I'm not talking about alive or dead. I'm talking about no longer in the crypto space. Illegal activity, lawsuits, gone, done, jail, whatever it is. Will you watch my show then? Because I'm only timing the bottom. And it's Richard Hart's last cycle as a crypto founder that has any credibility whatsoever. Because he should have no credibility, but some people still believe his ass. You like how I'm like slithering Richard slander into all my stuff? It's so good. For example, Chia is a pioneering advanced custody solution. Users and enterprises can store on-chain assets. Guys, people are not going to want to store their assets on Ethereum because there are guys like Richard Hart in them. Because guys like Richard Hart, clawbacks, let users recall unintended transactions. Clawbacks can be a useful tool if they're DeFi. If it's a DeFi clawback, it's fine. But if you're just you're putting the whole chain back for whatever or however they do it, I'm saying there's ways around this stuff and they're figuring it out. Secure programmable money. Chia Lisp is designed. If you're a developer and you need a passion project to go into full force right now, full force, start learning Chia Lisp. You can make a difference. You're welcome. I'm not a dev, but you can make a secure programmable money. Chia Lisp is designed with a strong emphasis on security and auditability from programming smart coins where financial security is paramount. The formal nature of Chia Lisp makes it amenable to formal verification techniques to mathematically prove the correctness of the code, furthermore enhancing security and auditability. Enhancing security and auditability. Guys, this is my favorite part. We have 722 live on X, 25 live on YouTube, 1 live on Twitch. What is good, Pepe? How are you doing, brother? October coming CBDC. I love that. What's up, guys? How's it going? Good to see you. Hexican Papa, great to see you in here. Let's go. If you haven't retweeted the tweet, I'm giving some cat tokens. CAT. All right. Cypherpunk values. This is the most important part. Again, the guy on the right here, Gene Hoffman, I have a YouTube interview, one-on-one, unscripted. He answered everything. He didn't blink. I wasn't this, the questions were a little all over the place, but I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. As far as getting to know him, I've talked to him before. He seems like a really solid dude in general. And he's never trying to sell you a dream. Like he's just selling his dream to everyone but he's not telling you to put all your money in. That would be dumb. He wouldn't do that. He's not dumb. Gene Hoffman, CEO, was also a member of the original Cypherpunk mailing list and was instrumental in ending the export controls on cryptography during his time at PGP. Bram Cohen, founder CTO, is most well known as the inventor of BitTorrent. Little better than Richard Hart. Can't fork V3 Uniswap after getting $3 billion. Inventor of BitTorrent. There's levels to this stuff, guys, and this guy on the left will never waste his time telling you to believe in his dream. Because he is building. Yeah, I think. I read his tweets. He's a businessman. He's a builder. He's a dev. He's a genius. He's on a mission. He left BitTorrent in 2017 to found Chia Network, guys. This is not a drill, guys. This is zero drill. Put your used storage to work, guys. Let's keep going. Keep going. And if you want to learn more about how to trade these things and I think I'm moving away from that for this video. I kind of want to, if you can't figure out how to, you should download Sage Wallet or Gobi Wallet. So if you're in here and you want to know where to start, Sage Wallet or Gobi Wallet. That's my suggestion. I like desktop. I use Sage Wallet. It's worked great for me. People have problems with it on their phone and stuff. Everyone has problems with stuff. I'm not a tech guru. But what I can tell you is Sage Wallet works for me, but Gobi other people have been using those. Download those. Figure out how to get XCH. Use crypto.com or Simple Swap or Change Now or whatever. And then send it to a separate XCH wallet. This is not an EVM compatible wallet as far as it's not Solidity. It's not the same thing. It has to be transferred from liquidity pools. So just understand that. You can swap it like other things. Yeah. Hex Kimbaba nailed that. If PLS does 100x, it's because ETH did 400x. Yeah, pretty much. Richard's only going to deploy funds if it's a good deal for him. He'll never try to lose money. What's good? All right, so, and then I'll go over to Dexy. So Dexy is, let's just read Dexy. We don't have to hypothesize. Everybody retweet the Twitter feed. I'll give it another 15 minutes. And you'll get, there's a giveaway. If you do a bicep in the chat, let me write it one more time. All right, let me put the thing in there, and then I'll talk while this is sitting up here. Damn it. All right, biceps in the YouTube chat. Share the live Twitter feed link to enter the giveaway. There's the link. So I need a bicep in the chat like this. And then I need you to retweet this link. And when I pick, if you're unretweeted, it won't work. So that, I'm just going to keep that up. I'm going to move my face for more visual effect. JK, this is better. All right. This is Dexy. Dexy started as an NFT marketplace, I'm pretty sure. But now it's like a full-on marketplace. So XH, it's just like shows you all the coins and everything. Look at that Chad coin. It's kind of lit. Chad face. You'll see my community ticker on here. Just make sure you're in my Telegram. Trade. So you can actually trade Beppe Funks. That's what I was looking up yesterday was Beppe Funks. I wanted a Beppe Funk, but they're pricey as hell. What the? I might snag. Which one's the best? Can I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Which one do we like best? 1, 2. I like the background on that one. And then so you can trade your NFTs and shit, which I'm not really privy on any of that, to be honest. I'm a noob when it comes to NFTs. I have a lot, but I don't know much about them. And then you can swap 1 XCH for Beppe at any time on this website. So boom, Beppe is always a good buy. And then you see the offer file that comes up. So create an offer file or connect your wallet. In order to connect your wallet, you have to go to Wallet Connect. You can either do Gobi, which I don't use, or you can click this link and paste it in your Sage client, and then it'll automatically connect. Or you can just copy paste the offer file, right? So if you swap, I'm not connected at the moment, but that's how you get all the coin. It's the same shit, different day shit. Same shit, different day shit. And these things actually are new, so they're dope. Somebody just did 75 XCH for what? Bram Punk? What the fudge? That's sick. The frick is going on? Someone just bought 200K Beppe. Let's go. Incentives. Liquidity incentive program, guys. You know where my head goes. All right, for all you money makers, in the chat, all you V3, V2 sharks, if you want to join the giveaway, you have to do this. Biceps in the chat. I'm going to continue. Liquidity incentive program. The liquidity incentive program aims to improve the liquidity on DEXI by encouraging market makers to create offers within specified spreads of the current price. Market makers who create a qualified offer receive rewards in DEXI bucks or corresponding products. Liquidity incentive program. Rewards are higher for offers closer to the market price. Only open offers receive rewards. Each incentive as asset pair is assigned to reward rate, which shared among all qualifying offers and pairs. You want 11% APR? Cool. You want 11% APR? Cool. You want 11% APR? Cool. You want 58% APR? Cool. You want 93% APR? Cool. 175 APR? Cool. 636 APR? Cool. 75 APR? Cool. Is that cool? Why does that seem so cool? That's way better than anything Richard's ever created in his entire life. Period. No regrets on saying that. Zero regrets. So now let's go to the docs. What is DEXI? DEXI is an aggregator for Chia offers, which enables true peer-to-peer trading. Chia offers are small files that contain a particular transaction involving a requested and offered trade amount. When another party adds the requested amount, the transaction becomes complete and can be settled on the Chia blockchain. DEXI is not an intermediary. All transactions are settled directly between maker and taker. Both stay in full control of their funds at all times, making DEXI a fully non-custodial platform. Learn more about offers in the official Chia documentation. Guys, it's all documented. This is real documentation. This is not fake. Buy my token and stake it all so you can't sell anymore. That's I stopped myself. That's ridiculous. All right, so I'm not going to get it any further. That's all you need to know for right now. Let me pick someone in this giveaway. 29 retweets. Sick. I think rate cuts will be on Wednesday. I think rate cuts are coming. I think it's all smoke and mirrors. I'm going to exit out of this because all my shit's lagging up. I think it's all smoke and mirrors. I think it was all wrong. I think it's all a lie. I'm not saying there's not a war going on. There's always a war going on. I'm saying they're choosing to capitalize on the news because they want to buy the dip. Bear trap. Richard Hart stuff won't outperform anything. For a little bit, for a week or two, but he's not going to allow it. He needs the money. He wants the money. He does not want you to have the money. It was all a lie. If you buy XCH and buy some of these meme coins, I promise you, in 5-7 days, you'll be happy. You'll just be like, this is a better experience, better user experience, safer experience, better deal for me, better future outlook, better everything. I would buy ETH all day long before I ever bought Pulse Chain because Pulse Chain already lost 16x to ETH. You will go to zero on impermanent loss, like not having the coin that went up. Not going to go to zero on paper. The dollar goes to zero forever, right? Like there's always going to be somebody that wants to scam somebody with little pumps. That's not what this is, fam. Nobody's paying me to talk about this, fam. Dude, Pulse Chain sucks ass, Pulse Fast Abdul. And if you actually think Pulse Chain is great, other than you just making money from it, then you're retarded. But I think you're just making money off of it. So kudos to you, I guess. Have an amazing day, everybody. Biceps in the chat. Spread the word. I'm here. I'm not leaving. I think the best way to go about this in the Chia community without ruffling any feathers is to create. Yeah, it's down 200% on the 4-year. I bought it at $1.12 like 5 weeks ago. Nice try. I think I need to create my own community within Chia in order to not ruffle feathers, because it's not working so well with me like being involved in the Chia groups super specifically, because I just ruffle too many feathers and it's just too much for. I'm an outrage marketer. I'm a wild man. I'm a bandit. I talk smack. I talk shit. I put up most wanted shit. I'm not afraid to get involved. And I just don't want to put that pressure on them, because some of those people are just more super chill. So I'm going to create my own economy within that, where we just work out and talk shit and have fun and meme it up. So ask me for my Telegram link. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Telegram link is where the alpha goes first, and then I go to Twitter, and then I go to live stream. So like I told everybody all of this stuff when I felt it weeks ago on my Telegram, but I have to figure things out before I post them on Twitter, right? So but first thoughts go on Telegram, and I have a lot of first thoughts coming up. Trust me. And there's no one that can stop me. And I'm not a piece of shit psychopath. It could be. Stay tuned. I'm building a community on Chia. Has nothing to do with my memes about vampire attacking Pulse Chain, by the way. 100% separate thing. Everyone on Pulse Chain blocked me. So it's just a joke. I'm just joking around. I'm not joking around about building a community of workout guys on Chia. Like, I am not joking around about that. Like, I am planning and executing it and trying my best to not be a scumbag and just do it for $2 fucking grand flip like every idiot. Nobody on Chia does that, but everyone on what I'm used to does that. But I don't align with that. So you'll get involved. Don't worry, Fast Abdul. I don't really have to worry about you. You'll be involved. Have an amazing day, guys. Make sure you rip the gym, do something fun, say hi to your family, talk to your mom. If you're making mistakes, it's fine. Just tell someone, don't hide it. Figure out how to have a game plan, how to make it better. If you're running out of money, sit down with a notepad and make a game plan about how to make the situation better. If you want to build a brand, sit down with a notepad and figure out how to make it better and network with others. Okay? Don't be a little bitch. Have an amazing day, guys. It's your boy GRC. Don't pull a Richard Hart. He's a lazy piece of fat trash.